Hey Simmers, it's been announced by EA Community Manager Cade over on the official Sims forums that the forums are going to close. This is the website forums.thesims.com, not to be confused with www.simsforums.com, which is a fan forum site. But the official forums are going to be shut down. Let's take a look at the post and we'll dive into the details so that you all know what's going on. So according to Community Manager Cade over on the official Sims forums, he says that the forums have been around for 14 years, which is amazing. And unfortunately, the forums are slowing down because they're so old, they're clunky, using an old, outdated forum program, and it's just really difficult to keep the website updated. After careful consideration, he says, the Sims team have decided to close the Sims official forums by July 2024 and replace it with a new forum site to be called EA Forums, going live in July as well. And he goes on to say that select content from the Sims forums will be carried over to the new site, and the migration criteria for the content will be found below, which I'll get into in just a moment. So going on, he says, please make note of the following dates and instructions. So he says here to make note of the following dates and instructions. Any content posted on the Sims forums after the 12th of March 2024 will not be migrated over to the new EA forums at all. They're going to migrate content that has been posted between the 18th of October 2022 and the 12th of March 2024, in addition to select content from a nominations thread that is available in the forums. And he says that they'll make every effort to ensure that data will port over. And he says if you have an Answers HQ account, you're going to be able to use that to log into the EA forums when it goes live, and that all badges and ranks from the Sims forums will not be imported over to the new forum site. Participants with an AHQ account will continue to retain AHQ stats. He says they will, however, be looking to implement ways to highlight your contributions from the Sims forums. Once July hits, then the Sims forums will be permanently closed and will no longer be accessible at all. Anyone trying to access the Sims forums will be automatically redirected to the Sims section in the new EA forum site. He goes on to talk about migration of threads as well, and he says that to preserve the legacy of the Sims forums, they're going to be migrating threads that feature activity and were created after the Sims 4 base game went free to play on the 18th of October 2022 up until March 12th, 2024. And he goes on to say if there's a thread created before the 18th of October 2022 that you would like to nominate for migration, you can nominate it by going to this thread here, nominations thread, and don't worry, I will also include that link in the description of this video. And he says if the author of any thread does not have their original post migrated, none of the replies to that post will migrate either, which makes sense. Any uploaded images, videos, or GIFs will not be migrated over, it will just be the text. He says if you linked something via URL, that URL will be migrated over. Any content that's important to you can be manually copied and pasted over to the AHQ Sims forums. And he says if you do not wish to have your content migrated, or for any questions or concerns related to forum privacy, please see their privacy policy linked here. And he says how to ensure your content from the Sims forums will be migrated over. He says that you need to check the email addresses associated with your Sims forum account. You need to make sure that it is the same email address as your EA account. If it is not, then you need to modify the email address to ensure that they're matching on both accounts, or create an EA account with a matching email address. Then you also need to have an account on Answers HQ. You can do so by signing in or registering on Answers HQ with your EA account. Your account on Answers HQ will be carried over to the new EA forum site. Once this is complete and you've ensured that the Sims forum and EA accounts have matching email addresses and you've signed into Answers HQ with your EA account, then your Sims forum content will be migrated over into the new forum site whenever it goes live, and the content will be associated with your forums account. And you need to do all of this before the 7th of March to ensure that your forum content is migrated over. You might be asking, what's the community had to say about this? There's been a lot responses on this thread. So there have been some people say there'll be a 4-month period where posts just go to the void, no images will be migrated, that's bad. And then Luthien Rising, who is a really good helper over on the Answers HQ forums, they've said here images are mostly actually links and might be transferable. We go down here we are. EA Kate has actually responded to a few questions early on, and he says that the other option available to us was that the forum shutdown would take place months before the new site was up. He says that he did everything he could to keep the old forums, the official forums, up as long as possible, as ornery as the site itself may be at times. Someone asked, is it going to use RTF? And he says, stand by for more info. Simgirl Tintin said, time to start copying my content just in case. And EAK responded to, at least linking to Twitter will work in the new forum. And he does say that images that are embedded on vanilla will be migrated over. So as long as the images that are embedded on vanilla will be, then those will be migrated over to the new forum. So it does look like some images at least will be migrated over, which is really good. Going through, a lot of the people are saying that basically the same things. It's really sad to see the forums go down, nostalgia and all that. Some people have been on these forums for 14 years since the beginning, and yeah, it is kind of sad to see them being taken down, but I completely understand why. They don't work half the times, and yeah, really, you just need something that's completely new, completely updated. So that's pretty much it, my friends. What do you think of this news? Are you sad to see the old forums being taken down? Are you excited about the new forums? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you later. Bye.